Hello everyone, I'm Jeff Hurst with Northstar Commercial Interiors, and I'm here with my friend Prasad Challa with Visual, and we have recently finished out a new office space for Prasad, and he's here to tell us about that experience. First, would you tell us a little bit about your business and what you guys do?
Sure, absolutely. Hello guys, I'm Prasad Challa. We are a software company that works specifically with customers around taking some of the Cisco networking products and related software into their companies. So we help them make successful with their products.
All right, very good. Before this project, how much experience did you have in construction?
Zero.
So what happened is you had the builder build out a floor plan based on you subleasing some space.
That's correct.
And then you decided, no, we want to occupy the entire space.
Right,
Yeah.
that was the original plan. When you imagine, look at pictures versus when you actually see the space, things change.
Mm-hmm.
That happened.
Yeah.
And then we realized, you know what, it's actually better to just keep the entire space for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to change a few things, which was an experience.
Yeah. So one of the things you've heard me talk about before is the law of unintended consequences.
Yeah,
And that's a real thing, isn't it?
That is.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
So we discovered when you wanted to remove some walls or move some walls that you had some load-bearing walls, and that created a little bit of a challenge, didn't it?
Yep, that load-bearing stuff really does. It is. I really appreciate you bringing that topic up. Honestly, that was really the topic that made me go with you. The reason is this: as we were going through the initial thoughts and all, we went with some design, and then the builder created the respective architecture. But when we decided to change some of the things, we were generally told that you could just move the walls whichever way you want, and we were like, all right, cool, let me go with whatever other idea that I have.
Yeah.
But I had no thought or idea around how that would impact the architecture itself. So you mentioning about load-bearing wall, what that means, and then how it would not really allow me to make some changes. That really made me think about, okay, all right, this guy knows what he's talking about, and it's important to have somebody like this on my team to get something out. So
Yeah.
that's really where it started.
And we still ended up with quite an open concept that you were looking for.
Exactly. The biggest thing was to really have an open concept, and we wanted to have team and a little bit modern space for the team to work and play,
Yeah.
right? So that was the objective, and I think we pretty much achieved that.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there are software engineers out there, we've got a pool table and a ping pong table.
Come on.
Yeah. Would you say that the construction process is generally smooth and few bumps in the road?
I would say anything worth doing is not easy or smooth, right? Anything requires a little bit of thought process and comes with its own challenges, and so did we with this whole project. The thing is to really look at a challenge and how to solve that, being resourceful about that and finding solutions, right? So, and also making sure that your stakeholders are updated about what's happening.
How would you say, as the customer, that we handled the challenges that came up?
We were thrown quite a few challenges, especially by so many external factors like COVID and materials not being available, workers shortage, so many different things. The biggest thing that I appreciated was the communication from your side around explaining what is happening and what type of challenges we are facing, and then also solving them, with the resourcefulness to solve that. That is more important,
Yeah.
right? And given that this is not my area, I was just depending on you to take care of it. The more you were able to just take up those and take care of them, it helped me sleep better.
Yeah. All right, so changing gears a little bit, if we think about somebody else who is going to embark on this process for the first time,
Yeah.
what advice would you offer them?
It's important to have the experts available sooner than later.
Agreed. All right. So that was a good point. You need an expert. So how do you discern, how do you determine who you're going to select? How do you find that expert?
The way I selected you when I was going through this process was with a little more detail-oriented nature, right? So somebody who can get into the details of the situation and explain what is going to happen, right? And not after you sign the contract, but before the contract. That's how you would know if somebody is actually open and listening to what you are actually doing than just interested in the money part of it. But somebody who can actually talk about the challenges, knows what they're doing, and confident about what they're doing. So those are the type of guys.
Okay, very good. One last question. Would you recommend Northstar to others?
Absolutely, and in fact, probably starting with our own projects also. There are a couple of other projects that I would like to get started soon. A little bigger projects than this, so that shows the trust of what I'm trying to achieve in general. But yeah, absolutely, no question about it.
I'm looking forward to getting started on those other projects.
Super. That's